Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. In previous class, we discussed the brief introduction of syllabus of your metallurgy and material science. I told you in the beginning, it is purely a theoretical subject. So, in this class, we are going to study what are the basic concepts and the crystal structure of the atom. Okay, crystal structure deals with the arrangement of solids. Crystal structure deals with arrangements of solids. So, in general, the structure of an atom is a three-dimensional atom. In general, the structure of an atom is a three-dimensional atom. Crystal structure generally, the solid pattern of atom is a three-dimensional pattern of atoms. So you have to keep it in mind. The structure of a atom is a three-dimensional pattern of atom. So what is the necessity of studying this structure of atom? Why all these things? Why? Because atoms are bounded. In solids, the atoms are very closely packed in each other, whereas in liquids the atoms may have some space, whereas in gases the space between atoms means more. That's why the solids, when you say a body is solid, in that solid body the atoms are closely packed. So when the atoms are closely packed, then you say the body is said to be solid, whereas in liquids the gas means, you already studied in your lower classes. So in liquids the atoms will be, means the space between atom to atom is more, whereas in gases the distance between molecule to molecule or atom to atom is much more wider. So that's why in gases it will be vapor, so it will move very fast. So whereas in solids it is a three-dimensional pattern of atom where the atoms or molecules are bounded together. Okay, so it is a three-dimensional pattern of atom. So such three-dimensional pattern of structure of atom is called lattice point, also called as point lattice. Why? Because here it is the lattice point is identical with the next identical point, next the surroundings. It is identical with the surroundings altogether. So let us consider these corners or atoms are called lattice points. Okay, these are called lattice points. So these lattice points are identical with the surroundings. So okay, so this atom, so this lattice point is identical with this one, this lattice point is identical with this one. Altogether we are having 14. So these 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, altogether 16. So only, so once you consider with this atom, with this single lattice, you are going to get 14 grams, or not 16. Only you are going to get 14 lattice points. Okay, excuse me. Only you are going to get 14 lattice points. In the paper I am going to draw clearly, whereas in board it is not possible. So regarding the unit cell means repeating units of space lattice. Repeating units of space lattice is called a unit cell. Now suppose I am taking this part. Now I am taking one unit cell. So altogether it is a three-dimensional pattern. How? Say. So I am going to take one lattice point. Okay, repeating of unit of one space lattice. See, if I cut this one, so altogether the included angle between A and B is gamma, and included angle between B and C is alpha, beta and gamma. So altogether all three angles are mutually perpendicular to each other. So the included angle means exactly 90 degrees. Okay, so the repeating units of space lattice is called unit cell. All together, so consider this one is a unit cell, this one is a unit cell, this one is unit cell. All these unit cells are packed together. So that the package of unit cells is called the space lattice. Okay, so here based on this unit cell, here we are going to write the Brave's lattice and the symbol for the Brave's lattice. Okay, so here, so let us consider the system. If it is a completely cube, you know the structure of a cube, or cube having how many faces? You right from your childhood, you play with the dice, you are having 6 faces. Okay, at the same time, if all the 3 sides are equal, means A equal to B equal to C, at the same time the angle between alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees, then it is a simple. S stands for simple, B for body centered, and B again for BC means base centered, F for face centered. Okay, so if it is a simple cube, the symbol is P. If it is a body centered cube, the symbol is I, and face centered, it is a F. So tetragonal, whereas A equals to B means the length of A equals to length of B, but the length of C will be a little bit more. So A equals to B, but not equals to C. So the angle, included angle, whereas here the mutual angles alpha equals to beta equals to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Here the S stands for simple cubic P, B is body centered, I, only 2 are possible, ortholombic, 3 are different. Okay, means the length A is not equal to B is not equal to C. In such case, the simple cubic, simple ortholombic, the symbol P, body centered ortholombic, the symbol is I, and base centered ortholombic is C, and face centered ortholombic is F. Okay, rhombohedral. At the same time, here the length A equals to B equal to C. At the same time, A equals to B not equals to C. Okay, whereas the angle between A and B are 3 are mutually perpendicular to each other. Whereas alpha equals to beta equals to 90 degrees, whereas gamma is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, so rhombohedral, A equals to B equal to C, alpha equals to beta equals to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Only simple is denoted as R. Whereas hexagon, we have no hexagon. How many sides having hexagon? 6 sides. Whereas for the hexagonal cube, the included angle is alpha equals to beta, whereas gamma is equal to 120 degrees. So imagine a 3-dimensional object, alpha equals to beta. These two are 90 degrees, alpha, beta are 90 degrees, whereas gamma 120 degrees. It is a 3-dimensional object. If you want the exact structure of this one, you better go search in your mobiles. So you can get the structure of the hexagonal. Whereas here it is not possible. Alpha equals to beta is equal to 90 degrees and gamma is equal to 120 degrees. Okay. Monoclinic, for monoclinic, here A not equal to B not equal to C. Whereas alpha equals to beta, alpha is equal to gamma, whereas beta not equal to 90 degrees. So in such case, it is simple monoclinic, the symbol is P, and body centered is C. Whereas triclinic, A not equal to the length A not equal to B not equal to C, and alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma not equal to alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma. Altogether means not equal to 90 degrees. Only simple triclinic is possible. The symbol is P. Altogether you are going to get 14 Brave's lattice. So right from the cubic you are going to get 3 Brave's lattice, whereas tetragonal you are going to get 2 Brave's lattice. Orthorhombic you are going to get how much? 5 Brave's lattice. 4 Bravais lattice. Rhombohedral, you are going to get 1 Bravais lattice. Hexagonal, you are going to get 1 Bravais lattice. Whereas in monoclinic, you are going to get 2 Bravais lattice, and triclinic, you are going to get 1 Bravais lattice. Altogether 14 Bravais lattice. Bravais lattice point is nothing but this corner, means if the three-dimensional structure of atom, it is bounded in a such a way that the corner is identical with the surroundings. Okay, these are the points are called lattice points. It is having 14 Bravais lattice. So these 14 Bravais lattice we are going to here we discussed by studying, by taking the study of unit cell. Why? Because we cut, imagine if you cut a part of the unit cell and if take the 3 mutual perpendicular vectors, means suppose one vector in upward direction, x direction, y direction and z direction. Imagine a 3-dimensional view. There you can imagine, okay, by simple bodies and base centered and face centered. So in simple cubic, what are the angles, what are the lengths, and tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. So this is the basics of basic for your in metallurgy and material science. So in coming classes we are going to study what is grain, what are the grain boundaries, and what are crystalline and amorphous. Okay, and not only that one, some grain boundaries, crystal defects. These things we are going to study in the next class. If you feel any difficulty, please ask me. Why? I told you in the beginning, it is purely a theoretical subject. At the same time, it is a 3-dimensional figure. We are going to cut one part of a part from this 3-dimensional figure, and we are taking some angles and studied here. Okay, don't confuse. Okay, thank you. If you feel any difficulty, ask me. Thank you.